Hi everybody. Okay, I've got a video here for you, and I got some notes because this is like a little style show. Well, you know, hey. Okay. I know. So I'm starting. Now, I made this video to give y'all some little helpful hints that have helped me along the way. Okay, that I'm all about sharing stuff. Have you ever met someone and you go, what do you do to your skin? It's so beautiful, and they won't tell you. They kind of hem all, or maybe they cooked something and you're, what did you use in that? It was so delicious, and they're like, well, and they might tell you a little of it or something. But anyway, I'm not that way. I'm the opposite. Whatever I know about, I share it because, and that's what hairdressers do. You know, anything to do, anyone that works in the field of beauty and makeup and all that, it's really about sharing. We really like to help women to be beautiful. So anyway, here's my stuff. Number one, when you're buying shorts, because this is about shorts and summer tops, okay? Now, when you buy shorts, make sure the belt line is loose, okay? You do not want to, now I'm talking no elastic, I'm talking about a regular fly with a button, okay? You don't buy those that are a little tight waist. Buy those that are nice and loose and hang right on your hips very comfortably. I call them slide. You can slide them around like that, okay? You put your pockets in, your hands in your pockets, and they kind of can go down a half inch or two, okay? You don't want them squeezing your midsection and making it unbearable to wear for any length of time, right? You don't want to, you want to go for the full day in complete comfort in your clothes. And I think we all know about wearing clothes just, you know, for an hour date or 2-hour coffee clatch with some girls or something, but I'm talking about comfortable clothes where you look good and you feel comfortable. And you might say, well, I'll just wear elastic. But elastic pants, because we no longer have this waistline, right? We're kind of more straight up and down, and the reason is because our spine begins to constrict. That's why people shrink when they get older. So, and then it kind of spreads out in the middle. And I know it's comical, but it's still the truth. So now we have this little tummy, right? So the tummy, when you wear elastic, that elastic has to go either below the belly or above the belly. And you're gonna pull it above, right? And then what happens is it pulls that crotch up, and I call this the big crunch bunch, because it's now ill-fitting because the pants are pulled up, they're pulled up tight in the crotch, and there's a gathering there that is just ill-fitting. It doesn't look good. So you have to almost have a long blouse to cover all that up. So just buy pants that have a button and a fly in the front. Even the side pants don't seem to be as comfortable as that button and the fly in the front. And get it big enough so that it hangs gently on your hips. You don't want something riding up over your belly and pulling everything up into your crotch like Mr. Peepers or something. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I call it the crunch bunch or whatever. Okay, and I'm not talking to young girls about this. I'm talking about women my age that have scrunched down, and now the middle is the same size pretty much as the rest of their body. So that works. And the next thing is on shorts. If you wear 3-inch inseams, okay, which I had a couple of pair in this showing that I'm getting ready to show you, they're tricky because you must have them big enough so that, like I said, you put your hands in your pockets, there's some give in that waist, okay? if you don't want them bound up tight around your waist, because it's going to pull them up and they're going to crunch in middle under your crotch, and the middles of the short, the inseams are going to ride up and the outsides are going to flare out. So what you need is, you need to know you have large wide leg shorts, okay? And you'll be able to see it in my video that I'm showing you. So wider legs, wider waist. So you may have to go up a couple of sizes. It doesn't matter. Hanging loosely is going to be very flattering, and you'll see that because I have two pairs of short ones that are kind of hanging loosely. The one that isn't is, I'm going to have to let it out a little, because first it was too big, then I took it up a little bit too much, and this happens, because you're altering stuff. So I'm going to let it out just a little, and then it'll be just perfect. Okay. So, oh yeah, and the other thing is, you want a wide leg short, even if it's a longer short, like, if you're going to wear them 6 or 7 inch seam. You don't want this squeezing up your legs like sausage in a sausage skin. You need space. It's flattering to have space. Now, I'm not saying, you have to try them on and just keep those things in mind, and then you choose. Nothing is written in stone, right? But it is a, it's good to know these things, because I've had trial and error on these things. I figured this stuff out. And now at my age, I can still wear shorts because I'm not doing those I'm not allowing those little problems to be, okay? Let's see. Our legs aren't muscular anymore. They're squishy. So if we're going to wear tight pants, tight shorts around our legs, even just the slightest bit of tightness, it's going to look bulgy and poofy and weird. So just give the illusion of having lots of room in your clothes, So that's just up to you to figure all that out. But I wanted to just give you those as a little hint. Okay, so now we'll just get on with the rest of the video. Okay, so here we have a little black jumpsuit that I really am fond of, but I quit wearing it because it has spaghetti straps, and I just felt, a little funny in it. So I found this little black lace top, and I just put it over the top, and it's perfect. It's beautiful. I love it. So now I can wear that for an evening out. Also, I wanted to show you we can still wear heels as long as they have a big chunky heel like this. They're very comfortable. I don't find any problem with them at all. My arch doesn't fit down in this very well until I'm standing up in it. Okay, here's the second thing. These are the shorts I told you about that are I took up a little tight. They were really big in the waist. But again, they have the wide legs, and they're kind of now pleated because of the way I took them up. I'm going to have to adjust that a tiny bit, but I can do that. And the little top is a little cotton, navy blue, because there's so many colors in those shorts. But the navy blue top, I like it. It's just great. Wear it in Walmart. It's cold in Walmart. And it's just fun anyway. You could wear it at the beach to protect your arms from that hot, hot, hot sun. And say you're out there with your grandkids or something. Anyway, I like this. I think it's a lot of fun. I like the multicolored stripes and the the young look of those shorts. Okay, next I have this white blouse. Now this is meant to be tied. There's elastic around the bottom of it. And the nice thing about this shirt is when you wash it, it comes out exactly like it did. It looked when you bought it at the store. And that's amazing. So it's a little pricey shirt, but it was worth it because you never, ever have to iron it. So that's a great thing. I wanted to show you this too. You just put it on with a good-looking bag, and there you go. I like this look a lot. So I don't know what I'm saying there, but I had to cut out my own dialogue there because it was just too herky-jerky. But now you get a look. What I've got the shorts. Again, I think I'm talking about the inseams and the fact that the shorts are very comfortable and that I'm ready for a day up in the mountains doing whatever. And when I say up in the mountains, I'm talking about a mountain village shopping. I'm not hiking. Okay, here's another one. This is a little white or cream colored lace top, which I absolutely love. I bought it at a beach boutique. But if you see something like this somewhere, pick it up, because how cool is that? How cute is that? And then I have on my little jungle print shorts, and these are the bomb. They have the front fly. They are gently on my hips. They are loose. There's no bunching at the crotch. They have wide legs, so they're hanging well. And I feel quite comfortable in them. So, I mean, I really will if I get a little bit of tan on my legs. I'm not much of a tanner, but I'll get a little bit. So, yeah, just kind of dancing back there like that for some weird reason. Anyway, yeah, I hope you can find a little shirt like this, because that ruffle hides all the flaws, you know. And yet you're still very, very cool. And it's perfect, absolutely perfect. I love it. This one is really good. A little hard to see, but this is a navy blue t-shirt with the eyelet poof sleeves. And when I first saw these sleeves, I thought, those are so silly. But actually, I really like them, because it kind of not dresses up, but just puts a little more interest on this outfit. Of course, if I had a navy blue t-shirt, I'd be fine too. But anyway, this is what I have. And then the shorts are very well made. I believe they're Land's End. I'm going to put all that in the description box. But they are, of course, the 6-inch seam, and they're very heavy, and they're not tight. They're loose around the waist, and they're awesome. I could wear this all day long and never feel the slightest bit uncomfortable. And that's the name of the game. Still look cute, right? Now I have this pair of white shorts, which is classic. You gotta have that. And remember, look how big the legs are. Those are probably twice my size. They're probably, I wear a 10. These are probably they could be a 14 for all I know, or they run big as a 12. I don't know. But I'd rather have them big and have them just kind of hang loosely and gently, rather than have them skin tight and driving me crazy. Now this little top, these little tops are all over the place. It's kind of a popular thing right now, so I went ahead and got one. I'm not crazy about it. But let me tell you, these sleeves, they were standing out on the bottom about 12 inches or 10 inches. It looked horrible, so I adjusted that a little bit. I just tacked them in to make them a little bit smaller. Now I can live with it. And it may be the pale color too. It's great though for a lovely summer, right? Okay, gosh, I'm done. This is over. Thank you. I love all of you. Be sure and come back for my next video. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.